Hello everyone, welcome to English with Uma. Do you ever feel like your English speaking just stays stuck at the same level? Like you know some words, you understand a little, but when it comes time to actually talk to people, the right phrases don't come out fast enough? If you're nodding your head right now, this episode is exactly for you. Today, we are going to talk about something powerful, something that can truly change your speaking skills. We are talking about how to learn 100 daily English phrases fast and start using them naturally in real conversations. My friend, let me be honest with you. Vocabulary is important, but phrases are what make you sound fluent. It's not single words, it's not grammar rules alone, it's ready-to-use phrases. Because when you run out of phrases in a conversation, everything else stops flowing. Think about it. You can learn new words and forget them. You can study grammar and still hesitate. But phrases, once you know them well, they come out automatically. You cannot fake fluency. You cannot pause and translate every sentence in your head. Every conversation that passes without the right phrases is a chance you miss to connect. Now, I am not trying to scare you, I promise. I just want you to understand something important. Your confidence in English is made of phrases. Every single day is like a little gift wrapped in opportunities to speak. What you do with those opportunities, that is what your fluency becomes. If you waste those moments memorizing isolated words that don't connect, that do not make you sound natural, that do not help you in real talks, then, my friend, you are not just wasting time, you are wasting your chance to speak confidently. But here's the good news. You can change this starting right now, today, this very moment, and I am going to show you how. I am going to share some simple, practical ideas that helped me and thousands of other learners master daily phrases fast and use them without thinking. These are not complicated methods. These are real tools you can use immediately. Before we dive in, let me tell you a quick story. A few months ago, I had a student named Raj. He came to me feeling frustrated. He said, "I want to speak English fluently so badly, but I never know what to say. I am too slow." I asked him, "Raj, what did you do yesterday when you met that foreign colleague?" He thought for a moment and said, "Well, I got nervous, so I just smiled and said hi. Then I tried to explain something, but the words didn't come. I ended up switching to my language. Before I knew it, the conversation was over and I felt bad." I asked him, "So how much time do you spend practicing phrases?" He looked down and said quietly, "Maybe 5 minutes sometimes, maybe less." Then I asked, "Did those random words make you feel confident? Did you connect? Did you enjoy the talk?" He shook his head. "No," he said, "I just felt stuck and more shy." My friend, this is not just Raj's story. This is the story of millions of people around the world. We tell ourselves we are too busy, but the truth is we are too scattered. We have time, we just give it away to apps that teach single words without context, videos we forget 5 minutes later, scrolling and scrolling with no real purpose. So what can we do? How can we take back control of our speaking and learn phrases fast? Let me share 5 powerful ideas with you, 5 simple shifts that can change everything. First, start treating phrases like your best friends. Imagine you have 100 new friends coming to stay with you. Would you just ignore them? Of course not. You would talk to them every day. You would use them in sentences. You would ask, "How can I make you feel at home?" You need to do the same thing with phrases. Every phrase you learn is like a friend, actually more valuable than friends in conversations. Before you learn a new one, ask yourself, is this useful in my daily life? Will this help me right away? Will this make me sound natural? I started doing this a few years ago and it completely changed my speaking. When I see a new phrase now, I pause for just 2 seconds. I ask myself, why am I learning this? Am I just collecting, or do I really need it for real talks? Most of the time, I realize some are just fancy, and that 2-second pause helps me focus on the powerful ones. Second idea, create tiny pockets of phrase practice in your day. You do not need huge study sessions to master phrases. You do not need to repeat 100 phrases for 3 hours every day to improve. In fact, small, consistent actions are much more powerful than big, occasional efforts. Think about water dropping on a stone. One drop does nothing, but if water keeps dropping day after day, week after week, it can create a hole in solid rock. Your daily phrase practice is like those water drops. Let me give you an example. You wait for the bus every morning, maybe 10 minutes. Instead of scrolling through social media, what if you repeated 5 daily phrases out loud or made sentences with them? That's 10 minutes. Then you have lunch break, maybe 15 minutes alone. What if you recorded yourself using 10 phrases in a short talk? That's another 15 minutes. Then, before bed, instead of watching random videos, what if you reviewed 10 more phrases and used them in your thoughts? That's 10 more minutes. In total, that's only 35 minutes, but if you do this every single day, in 1 month you will have practiced thousands of times. Thousands, just from tiny moments of time. The secret is this: stop waiting for the perfect time, the perfect mood, the perfect silence. Perfect never comes. Start using the small moments. They add up to fluency fast. Third idea, learn to say no to bad learning habits. What's a bad habit? It's anything that takes your time without giving you real speaking improvement in return. For most people, the biggest time thief is learning isolated words or complicated grammar without phrases. Now, I am not saying words or grammar are bad, they are amazing tools, but they can also become terrible masters if used alone. Many apps and books are designed by smart people whose job is to keep you studying forever without real progress. Every notification, every new list is carefully planned to keep you busy. You need to protect yourself. Here's what I do. When I need to focus on phrases, I close all other apps. Not just minimize, close. Because even if I cannot see them, if they are open, part of my brain is distracted. I also turned off most notifications. I don't need to know immediately when a new word list appears. That can wait.
I practice phrases at specific times during the day, maybe 3 or 4 focused sessions, and that is enough. Another time thief is saying yes to everything. Someone shares a long grammar rule, you say yes even though you were tired. Someone sends you a list of 500 words, you say yes because you feel you should. Every time you say yes to something that is not phrase-focused, you are saying no to something that is important: your fluency, your confidence, your real conversations. Learning to say no is not lazy, it is smart. It is protecting your progress. Fourth idea, make repetition and fun a priority, not a chore. This might sound strange in a talk about learning fast, but listen carefully. Boring repetition is wasting time. Fun, active repetition is recharging your memory. Imagine your brain is like a muscle. If you train it all day without variety, what happens? It gets bored. It stops growing. You are the same. If you just read phrases without saying them out loud, your mouth gets lazy. Your confidence disappears. Good practice is not boring. It is essential. When you repeat phrases with emotion, record yourself, talk to a mirror, or use them in real chats, you remember better, you speak faster, you feel happier. Studies show that people who practice phrases actively every day improve faster than people who just read lists for hours. Quality matters more than quantity. 30 focused minutes with energy will always beat 2 hours of passive reading. Also, give yourself permission to play sometimes. Just say phrases dramatically, make funny sentences, sing them. Let your mind enjoy. Some of your best fluency moments will come during these fun times. Because when you are always serious, always testing, your brain never gets a chance to relax, to absorb deeply, to make phrases natural. Fun and variety are not distractions. They are full of progress. Fifth, connect your phrase learning to your bigger dreams. This is so important. When you understand why you are learning phrases, it becomes easier to stay consistent. Let me ask you something. Why are you learning English phrases? Really,
Why? Is it for a better job? To travel and make friends? To watch movies without subtitles? To chat with people from different countries? To feel more confident in meetings? Whatever your reason is, write it down. Put it somewhere you can see it every day. Because on difficult days, when you feel tired, when you do not feel like practicing, when you want to give up, that reason will remind you why you started. It will give you strength. I know a woman who wanted to learn phrases so she could talk to her grandchildren who live abroad. Every time she felt lazy, she looked at their photos and thought, I want to tell them stories and hear theirs, not just simple words. That pushed her to keep going. Now, 1 year later, they video call every week and laugh for hours. She tells me those conversations are the happiest moments of her life. Your reason does not have to be huge or dramatic. It just has to be real and meaningful to you. When you connect your small daily phrase practice to your big life goals, suddenly those repetitions do not feel boring anymore. They feel important. They feel like steps on a journey. And that changes everything. Now, my friend, I want to be very clear about something. I am not telling you to practice phrases every second of every day. I am not saying you should never relax or have fun. That is not what this is about. This is about being intentional. It is about making conscious choices instead of just drifting through your learning on autopilot. It is about asking yourself, is this how I want to spend my time? Is this bringing me closer to fluent speaking? Sometimes the answer will be yes. I am watching this English video because I love it and it makes me happy. Perfect. Enjoy it fully. Sometimes the answer will be, I am scrolling because I'm avoiding practice. Okay, now you are aware. Now you can make a different choice. The goal is not perfection. The goal is awareness. The goal is progress, not perfection. If you practice only 10 phrases today, but 20 tomorrow, that is progress. If you used to forget phrases quickly and now you remember more, that is amazing progress. Celebrate it. Be kind to yourself. Fluency takes time. Let me share one more story before we finish. There was a wise teacher who asked his students, if you had a bank account and every morning someone put 86,400 seconds of practice time in it, but every night at midnight, all the time you did not use wisely disappeared, what would you do? The students said, we would practice every second. We would use it all. We would not waste a single moment. The teacher smiled and said, you do have that account. It is called time. Every morning you wake up with 86,400 seconds. Every night at midnight, the seconds you did not use for learning disappear forever. You cannot save them. You cannot store them. Tomorrow you get another 86,400 seconds, but today's seconds are gone. My friend, this is your fluency journey. Every day is a gift of opportunities to learn phrases. What are you going to do with them? Are you going to throw them away on things that don't matter? Or are you going to invest them in becoming the fluent speaker you want to be? I believe you can choose wisely. I believe you have the power to change your habits, to take control of your learning, to create English skills you are proud of. It starts with one small decision, then another, then another. Day by day, phrase by phrase, you build the fluency you want. So here's my challenge for you today. Choose one thing, just one. Maybe it's learning and using 5 new phrases in real sentences. Maybe it's repeating phrases during your commute instead of scrolling. Maybe it's going to bed 30 minutes earlier so you can wake up and practice fresh. Maybe it's saying no to distractions that slow your progress. Just pick one thing and commit to it for 1 week, 7 days. You can do anything for 7 days. Then come back and tell me how it went. Did you notice a difference? Did you feel more confident? Did you speak more naturally? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else who is struggling. We're all in this together, learning, growing, making mistakes, trying again. Remember, you are not wasting your time by listening to this. You are investing in yourself. You are taking a step toward fluent English. That's brave. That's smart. That's something to be proud of. Your fluency is happening right now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when everything is perfect. Right now. These moments, these hours, these days are your journey. Don't let them slip away unnoticed. Don't wake up years from now wishing you had started today. You have everything you need already inside you. The strength, the intelligence, the determination. All you need to do is make the decision. Decide that your phrases matter. Decide that your speaking matters. Decide that you matter. And if you ever feel discouraged, if you ever feel like giving up, remember this. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Every confident person once struggled just like you. Every person who speaks English naturally once knew only a few phrases. The only difference between them and someone who gave up is that they kept going. They made mistakes, they felt frustrated, they wanted to quit, but they kept going. One day at a time, one phrase at a time. You can be that person too. You can be the person who doesn't give up. You can be the person who learns phrases fast. You can be the person who speaks their dreams into reality. I believe in you. Even if we have never met, I believe in you because I have seen it happen hundreds of times. Ordinary people making extraordinary progress just by showing up every day and practicing small things consistently. So take a deep breath, smile, be grateful for this moment, and then go out there and make today count. Don't waste it. Use it. Invest it. Turn it into fluent English. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Thank you for caring about your growth. Thank you for being here. I am so proud of you. Keep going, my friend. Your future self will thank you. Until next time, learn your phrases wisely, be kind to yourself, and never forget that every moment is a chance to speak better. You got this. I will see you in the next story. Take care.